Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. On this channel, some of the videos that have always been the most popular over the years are the videos where Apple gives a customer one price and we give them another. It's usually not the price that is the issue, and it's usually not the price that makes the video popular. What makes the video popular is that Apple will tell the customer they need one thing, and then we'll show you what they actually need. You see, I don't have a problem with a business charging a high price for their services. What I do have a problem with is them ripping people off and telling them things that are just outright not true and routinely claiming that they are the only ones that should be doing it. It's one thing to make mistakes, because we will all make mistakes from time to time. It's another thing when you pretend that you are the only one that should be doing something because you are so much better than everyone else. In the video that I'm about to post today, this is going to be posted in a similar vein to many of the videos that you've seen on this channel over the past 8 years. A customer brings us a device and says they've been told by Apple they need the entire motherboard replaced. No questions, no exceptions. And we open it up, and it's, what's really interesting here is the piece that actually needs to be fixed is an angle sensor. And what makes this really interesting for all of us is that Apple has the tools necessary to allow them to replace the angle sensor. We don't. So the people that have the tools that allow them to replace an angle sensor will not replace an angle sensor. They just want to charge you over $1,000 to replace everything. The people who don't have the tools to replace the angle sensor, the people who don't have the tools to do that because it is calibrated using proprietary software that we can't get access to even if we're willing to pay, well, we go in there and we actually not just replace the angle sensor, we fix the existing one, which means fixing the chip. Not replacing the chip, not doing component level repair to the angle sensor, taking the chip off the angle sensor, fixing the chip, fixing the pads, and putting it back on. This is very reminiscent of a video that I did 8 years ago about the Apple Service Diagnostic. This is software that's made available to Apple, and it tells you about sensor failures, which is really strange because regardless of what sensor has failed, they're going to bill you $750 to $1,500 to replace everything in the machine anyway. Whereas we, the people that are actually going to fix the individual sensor that's having a problem, do not get access to this tool. Apple has access to the tool that allows you to replace the angle sensor. They don't replace the angle sensor. We don't get access to the tool necessary to replace the angle sensor, and we're here literally fixing chips, not replacing chips on boards, fixing chips. And it just goes back to the point that I made in that video that I did 8 years ago. Not to steal from Liam Neeson's Taken, because admittedly, there's a little bit of an inspiration here. But I just want to make sure that this is made unequivocally clear, because it has been 8 years since I did that video. Apple, every single time you make a chip unavailable, we will find it. Every time you make a piece of diagnostic software unavailable, we will figure out the problem anyway. And every time you take a part that used to be something that you could just take out of another machine and put into this one to fix it and make it so that it needs to be calibrated using a special tool that we don't have available, we will figure out how to fix the individual broken part down to the nub if necessary, simply so that customers have an option other than giving you money. We are going to continue doing this until the end of time. There is nothing you can do to stop us, and you are never going to win. I hope you enjoy the video coming up next, which is going to be my technician Chris demonstrating over the course of 1 hour how he performs this repair so that you can see not just the way that you can do it yourself, but also just how meticulous people like this can be when they want to make a point that they are not going to give up simply because you wanted them to. That is the message that I hope this channel gets across to people, even people that have absolutely nothing to do with motherboard repair. Do not let the assholes win. Never let the assholes win. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. If you are interested in following any of my other repair content that I'm doing now, because admittedly after 1,000 board repair videos, this format is kind of boring for me, you're welcome to check out repair.wiki, where we have expert level technicians that are providing guides and information on how to repair a number of different products. We are happy and appreciative for the people that are contributing knowledge to this database so that somebody doesn't have to watch a 1 hour long video to understand what some of the basic failure modes are on many of these devices. And I hope that you're open to taking the time to paying it forward and giving back a little bit if any of these videos over the past 5 to 10 years have helped you to be able to enter and get a start in this industry. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. And again, just in case it was missed, just in case there wasn't enough emphasis, Apple, fuck you. Oh, and lastly, before we end it, since so many people keep saying that this is a fucking green screen, I bought a dodgeball. I bought a dodgeball, and it is so incredibly tempting every now and then to just take this thing and toss it right at Steve's workstation to prove that it's not a green screen. There's only one problem with that. Steve will kill me. So I'm not going to do that. But we do have a dodgeball, and we are going to have some fun because this place, now we have two sections. We have the store, and we have the whatever that room is. And the whatever that room is, I think it's going to be a dodgeball room. I really do think it's going to be a dodgeball room. Okay, I'll do a slight one, all right? Here. See? It's not a green screen. Don't show Steve that. He'll kill me. I'll see you in the next one.
It's a fan spinning at a standard speed. And a perfectly working laptop. And for all of you who are going to troll my trackpad, yeah, that's right. See that? I'm clicking around. I'm clicking. I'm moving. I'm seeking, and it works. I know, I'm as surprised as you are. So, for the moral of the story, Apple, you can hide all the schematics you want. You can hide the board views. You can hide the data sheets for the intersil chips so that I have to go out of my way to figure out how every single little part of it works. You can hide the diagnostic software. You can hide the diagnostic tools. You can hide it behind dumbass error codes in your website that make no fucking sense. And you can do all of this all day to keep people from repairing your products. And I will sit here every single day filming a new video walking people through exactly how to get around all of your bullshit, and I will sit here to repair every single one of these things that you have deemed unrepairable and that you saw fit to spitefully hide diagnostic tools and diagnostic software for. And hundreds upon thousands of people every single month are going to tune into this free channel and figure out how to fix your crap. So for every single little bit of effort you put into making these products more difficult to repair, I will put an equal or greater amount of effort into making them easier to repair for people all around the world. Fuck you.